these people these people are contracted by the government, right? They are part of this program in a sense that they are trying to gaslight you to accept this reality they've put together. It's falsified, it's disturbing, but that's what they do. Right now, what they were trying to do, and there was somebody who was like making noise campaign, bah, bam, 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 bam. And they were trying to make me think of, they tried to go because my employer who put me in this program sponsored this pedophile called Roy Moore, right? This man was picking up kids as young as 14 years old, right? And you see these kids, I don't know what they are, right? They're supposed to gaslight you. It's like, no, they knew. Obviously, do you see who's talking to you? You obviously see who's involved in this, right? It's obvious that they're trying to get you to accept a version of reality that's falsified. And I actually thank them every time they show themselves. Like, thank you. Look at you in this moment, right? You think you gonna tell me who I am, and you gonna tell me these false memories are true because you slammed the door somewhere, and they're super loud. It's like when you try to make somebody believe something that's not true. It's like, no, it's you. That is the kind of gaslighting I'm experiencing, and they slam everything. I'm like, oh, I should have just taken a picture of this guy. Because what they were trying to do is like this version of memory. I remember when I used to work with at this employer who put me in this program, right? And when people had kids, they bring their kids, and then we're all supposed to be around them and pretend like, oh yeah, oh that's nice, good. I hated that because it was just annoying. I didn't care about them. Like what, why? Like I don't care. But we're all supposed to, oh hi, and stand awkwardly around the kids and oh yeah, good, and then go back to a cubicle. Now, in that moment. Right now, and that's why you hear this noise campaign. In that moment, what they're doing is they're adding this stimulation they make me experience, right? And to box in this false memory, you hear this person yell, yeah, that's saying nothing, just wanting to be loud so they can box in this false version. Because now what they make me experience when I'm thinking about this moment when there was like actually a baby crying, and I remember my manager, and this is so disgusting, would try to like put his keys around her neck or whatever, and this kid was just crying, yelling, yeah, I don't know if it's a her or so, but they would try to make me have this new version of memory. And you even hear the noise campaign because they're like, oh, was it the daughter of this person, or was it the son of this woman, or to try to create stimulations that's falsified. And they want you to accept, and they're like, oh, they're gonna torture you. I'd rather be tortured than having to be in a program where, let me see, where I'm forced. Did you hear that? This is the kind of noise campaign that they try to create to make you accept this falsified reality. This memory of this little girl, whatever, that was crying. Of course, I know I didn't have no stimulation. But now they're making me experience this stimulation, these memories. I think it was the daughter of somebody, but I'm not 100%. I remember just there's a bunch of like people who bring their kids, and we were all supposed to go around. It was like a ceremony thing where we're supposed to care about the kids. Oh, well, good, wow, beautiful, yeah, and then go back to a cubicle. And they want you to accept this new version, and that's why you heard this man just yelling and saying some random stuff. Because he wants you to be like, oh, I saw this, so it's true. No. You guys play with the memories, add your stimulation, and try to make somebody subscribe to this. And I'm thankful again that he did what he did, because I'm going to make sure I put that on YouTube and show this is how they try to gaslight you to these false memories, where they add things that are not there. They add stimulations that weren't there. I talked about it in 2020, and they're doing it today. That is what they do. They are literally creating a falsified reality of all sorts, right? And as I'm speaking, I'm doing something with my tongue, and they try, as I'm speaking, there's this thing that made me feel awkward with my tongue, so they then try to slam the door, and it's all a bunch of manipulation to make me accept this false memory. Now, at this point, let me see. They know I know false memories are false memory. This is why I can open the door, look outside, and understand that this is the things they're supposed to make me subscribe to. And to them, I'm supposed to be like, oh, I'm scared. No, I know you just clearly created a false memory where you added the stimulation. These people truly work for pedophiles and want to create these false memories. And this is why I do these things. This is why I'm so certain of myself. And you hear this man who just talked a while ago yelling, saying something. He didn't say that just to be like, oh, no, he was trying to make you to accept this false memory, because when he was speaking, they were creating this false version of memory of this little baby, little girl, I think, who was crying, and and they tried to add stimulation, which is what I'm experiencing now. False memories is what they're going to try to sell. And then they tell you, kill yourself. These people who can kill themselves if they just saw me. I am not going to let them live the fantasy. False memory, false perceptions, false reality is going to be implanted, and they're going to gaslight you to accept that. You just got to know that this is falsified. And because they're frustrated that obviously I'm not subscribing to it. Obviously it's a false memory. Now they try to have this argument in mind. It's like, whose daughter was it? Was he Manika's daughter? Was it somebody else's daughter? As if that matters. You understand how stupid these things. The logic is completely lost to the point where no, okay, was somebody else's daughter? Is it different? These people are trying to come up with ways to get you to subscribe to this false reality. It doesn't even make sense anymore, and it's obvious that they do these false memories, right? And the logic now is not even sensical. And they use this childlike people. They tell me I'm good, they're gonna kill me. I was like, I'm gonna run toward these killers. You understand that? And like they abuse. Oh, are you trying to insinuate me when I was a kid, or are you trying to talk about how you abuse these children and suffocate them and torture them and burn them and radiate them and zap them, or and sexual torture them? And make them sick and have them have condition and blind them? Are you saying that? You understand, these people wanted to come up with a reality which I'm not gonna give them. They create false memories, then they try to get you this logic of back and forth, like whose daughter was it again? I was like, what would I care? I know it's a false memory of this baby that you're making me have stimulation. That was literally crying because she was like, she was just yelling, crying. And now I'm forced to have stimulation. It's like, oh, was it this woman's the kids? And then they try to be calling me, oh, I'm their pedo. They work for pedophiles. This is why there's a problem with pedophilia and these entities. This is why they use this tool of pedophilia as a way to break people down. That is why I see them for what they are. They can't sound fierce, and when they try to be fierce when they falsify a memory, it's like, no, I'll never let you live your fantasy. You torture children and women. You do this pedophilia type of torture, and you falsify memories. And you want me to accept to this false memory. And they're like, stab me. No, I just want to take a picture of your trash ass and show how fraudulent you guys are. These losers that works for pedophiles, like, still can't say Roy Moore because of the same employer, by the way. And now they're here creating false memories about this crying baby. And like, it's not fair. It's very fair for me, at least, because you wanted to create this fantasy. But guess who's torturing, abusing, and tormenting kids? You guys. Guess who does the pedophilia type of torture? You guys. Guess what is going on in these entities contracting? You guys. A bunch of pedophiles. Guess who can say Roy Moore? You guys. It's very fair.